Hi everyone, my name is Becca and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am so glad that you stopped by. We focus on all things middle grade literature here, specifically the first chapters of your favorite middle grade novels. Today we are going to be reading Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds is a phenomenally wonderful and popular author, especially with middle grade students. He has written the Track series. He has written the book Look Both Ways, and this book, Long Way Down, is just another one of his phenomenal novels. Now this is actually a novel in verse, which means it doesn't read like a traditional novel. That being said, there aren't chapters in this book. So First Chapter Friday today is becoming First 10 Pages Friday. We're going to read the first 10 pages of Long Way Down. Let's start off by reading the front and side cover, which will give us a little bit of an idea what this novel is going to be all about. 60 seconds, 7 floors, 3 rules, 1 gun. Will's older brother, Shawn, has been shot, dead. Will feels a sadness so great he can't explain it. But in his neighborhood, there are the rules. Number 1, crying. Don't, no matter what. Number 2, snitching. Don't, no matter what. Number 3, revenge. Do, no matter what. But bullets miss. You can't get the wrong guy, and there's always someone else who knows to follow the rules. Well, that is a very loaded excerpt of Long Way Down. But that being said, let's just dive right on into that first verse. And just to give you a visual of what a novel in verse kind of looks like if you haven't read one before. But you probably have. They're becoming more and more popular. Don't nobody. Don't nobody believe nothing these days, which is why I haven't told nobody the story I'm about to tell you. And truth is, you probably ain't gonna believe it either. Gonna think I'm lying or I'm losing it. But I'm telling you, this story is true. It happened to me. Really, it did. It so did. My name is William Hollowman. But to my friends and people who know me, just Will. So call me Will, because after I tell you what I'm about to tell you, you'll either want to be my friend or not want to be my friend at all. Either way, you'll know me. I'm only William to my mother and my brother, Shawn, whenever he was trying to be funny. Now I'm wishing I would have laughed more at his dumb jokes, because the day before yesterday, Shawn was shot and killed. I don't know you. Don't know your last name, if you got brothers or sisters or mothers or fathers or cousins that be like brothers and sisters or aunties or uncles that be like mothers and fathers. But if the blood inside you is on the inside of someone else, you never want to see it on the outside of them. The sadness is just so hard to explain. Imagine waking up and someone, a stranger, got you strapped down, got pliers shoved into your mouth, gripping a tooth. Somewhere in the back, one of the big important ones, and rips it out. Imagine the knocking in your head, the pressure pushing through your ears, the blood pooling. But the worst part, the absolute worst part, is the constant slipping of your tongue into the new empty space where you know a tooth supposed to be, but ain't no more. It's so hard to say, Shawn's dead. Shawn's dead. Shawn's dead. So strange to say, so sad. But I guess not surprising which I guess is even stranger and even sadder. The day before yesterday, me and my friend Tony were outside talking about whether or not we'd get any taller now that we were 15. When Shawn was 15, he grew a foot, maybe a foot and a half. That's when he gave me all the clothes he couldn't fit. Tony kept saying how he hoped he grew because even though he was the best ball player around here, our age, he was also the shortest. And everybody knows you can't go all the way when you're that small unless you can really jump like fly. And then there were shots. Everybody ran, ducked, hid, tucked themselves tight. Did what we've all been trained to do. Pressed our lips to the pavement and prayed the boom, followed by the buzz of a bullet, ain't meet us. After the shots, me and Tony waited like we always do for the rumble to stop before picking our heads up and poking our heads out to count the bodies. This time, there was only one. Whew. That was the first 10 pages of Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. That was a very powerful, tough first, can't even make a sentence. That was a very powerful first 10 pages, which can only lead me to believe the rest of the book will hold that much power. If you enjoyed this first chapter Friday Read Aloud, please consider liking and subscribing so you can be notified every time we have another Read Aloud available. Teachers, if you are reading this book with your students, there are tons of resources in the description below. First chapter Friday handouts, novel studies, quizzes, all of that good stuff. So check it out. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Happy reading.